point here.
Okay, Christine is recovering from the flu.
She
So-
can keep it.
She won't be here.
Ball and share.
Couple things, opening remarks for me, really one thing. The agenda I sent out was for the agenda of another committee I'm on for yesterday, and I apparently created another one to send out, but I either didn't hit send, I probably didn't hit send.
That's okay.
So,
I'll take the blame.
no, I'll go back home tonight and look, and it didn't
It'll
send.
be draft, it'll say draft.
Well, it doesn't say draft, the agenda. So we have a couple things on here, and I'll just go over them briefly, and then we'll start down.
Yep.
We have Mr. St. Pierre here concerning a subdivision request, lot 452. We'll get to you in a minute. Mark Mastern, subdivision question. That's the one, I told him we don't need to do anything.
Right.
So he was here. I said, see you later.
Yeah.
Just make sure that your deeds are all correct, and off you go. We don't have to do anything. And he was pleasure. We'll go up to the minutes after you start new business. We're going to do zoning ordinances and so forth and so on. All right. Mr. St. Pierre, you have the floor.
Okay. I'm a little unsure how to present this, but
All right, we're going to call this a preliminary.
I'll do my best.
This is a preliminary hearing, okay? Or not a hearing, but a preliminary consultation. if you will.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got, there originally was 4 lots, but they've been converted into 3, and now they're 2. So the land goes from 51 all the way to 54.
That's lot 52.
Yep, 51, 52. So I'd like to divide it in half. So I already had this surveyed, the 50, originally it was 51, 52, and 53 was the 2 end lots, okay? But, so what I'm trying to do is the 51 and the 52, combine those 2, and then take those other 2 that are already over here.
Trying to do what now?
Okay, if you look at this, okay, you got 51,
Yeah.
then you got this
You
little...
don't own 51.
I do.
Oh, you do?
And then you have this little lot, which was 52, and this was 53, these 2 here. That's how it was a while ago.
Before it was merged.
Right. Okay, so it got merged, and the 3 of these got merged.
Two,
Two.
these two, 'cause
52
this,
and 53.
Okay.
Merged.
Yep.
right here, these 2 were merged, these 2 were merged to become lot 52.
Right.
Okay,
So I'd like to take this and move it back to there. So 51 would go to the middle.
You actually have a copy of the merger.
right now, so what you wanna do is take 51 and change that to make it bigger and keep 52 as it is.
Yes.
Afterwards.
Well,
That's a lot line. isn't it?
Yes.
yeah,
Right, so you don't want it, so what you wanna do is you wanna make 51, you wanna make, I'm gonna write on here.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're gonna make 51 this
Yeah.
piece, right?
Yes.
And then 52 would just be the remainder of
Yes,
that piece
yes,
up.
yes.
Yeah, then that, yes, that would be just a lot line.
Just a lot line, John. If you were trying to subdivide, you wouldn't get very far.
Right,
but the other thing is, okay, whoever laid this whole town out really screwed up bad, because 15 feet out into the road
well,
is...
it's like that over on the backside, like for
I know.
everything.
So, I don't know who owns the paper roads, the town must, I would think, right?
Right, so right behind him is Tanglewood. Right behind here is Tanglewood.
So I have a paper road that goes here, and then around the whole thing.
Right, but that would all be town, but this is Tanglewood in here. This would be considered Tanglewood in here.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Are you sure of that?
I think so. It might.
Oh,
well,
yeah, okay. No.
It's just weird in how you look at it. It's very, you need the whole piece, you need like you need this piece up here attached in here too, to kind of get it, because it all comes down through here. Tanglewood is like all down in.
I guess I have two questions.
Yep,
Okay? Can I use this paper road as my frontage so that I can go 50 feet here,
Go ahead, keep going.
go 50 feet off the paper road and use the 20 feet so that it's a more of a usable lot?
you mean you wanna put you wanna put,
Even though I'll put my driveway in from the main street.
right. So then you just need the variance then, right?
No, this doesn't butt up to Tanglewood.
Oh, yeah, cut.
This doesn't butt up to
Thank you.
Tanglewood, does it, Peter?
So the backside of the corner of the paper road, Tanglewood is on the other, there's like two lots, I think that
Oh, great.
60-something, the numbers are 60-something, right?
Yeah, 61, 63,
Yeah.
60, yeah, so this,
And those bleed into
This is
Tanglewood.
Lake Shore?
yeah, so see,
On the
this,
backside of
this
that
would
corner. of
bleed,
Tanglewood.
like he was saying, is right here, is like, this bleeds up into Tangle,
Oh,
like that.
okay.
It's really
But
weird.
you really, aren't these two properties on Spruce?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, so what he's saying, what he wants to do is, he wants to, so there must be some type of like a tote road here, kind of, it's not maintained, so he wants to use it 50
So there's nothing
feet.
here, Spruce comes up here and stops?
Yes, it, well, it turns this way, you go this way.
Okay, so it turns this way,
Right.
all right.
And he's gonna put, he says he wants, so this is a bigger version, this becomes a bigger version
Okay,
of that.
okay.
He wants to put his driveway in here, but he wants so your setbacks, right? That's what we're
Yes.
talking about, setbacks.
Right.
So you're gonna have to get a variance for that. That's just ZBA.
All right.
Yeah.
'Cause-
As
Right.
far as a lot line adjustment.
But yes, so let's take a step back
Yep.
as far as
Yep.
the whole variance thing, that's ZBA, that's after, that would be after you would look to do a lot line adjustment. So what you're doing is you're just gonna make this piece smaller and this piece bigger
Yeah.
by just doing a lot.
More or less, it's making them both equal.
Right, but it's
Whatever
just,
you
but
do,
it's a
and all
lot
you're-
line
We
adjustment.
call a lot line or a
Okay.
boundary adjustment.
That's
All you're
fine.
doing is moving a line between two properties,
Yep,
and you're going this way.
Yeah, yeah. He's going to like where this line, I think, was. There was a line there, right?
Yeah.
yep.
Uh,
It'd be there, actually.
Right.
Towards the lake, right?
Yes, yeah, down. Well, depends on which way you
That's
hold
always
the
the
map.
paper is,
Yeah.
yeah. Place it.
Now, a lot line adjustment. Lot line adjustment, at least on my definition. Go
I'll
ahead.
give you that.
So where you, on the driveways issue, you want to put, you need setbacks, right?
Right, that's what he's gonna say. So his driveway's gonna be here, but he's gonna have to get the setback here because he's only gonna be,
Well, how many feet? Oh, you got,
Well, I'm
Yeah,
good.
it's small.
I'm good on this one. This is 50 feet to the
yeah,
road.
no, right, but he's
I'm good
saying
over there,
You're gonna
but
have to get.
it's
the-
a small footprint.
Right, but you're gonna have to get the setback here, and that's just that's just ZBA, that you need to go to ZBA for that.
yeah. And are you proposing to put a building up here?
Yes.
Is there anything gonna happen to the other half of the property?
I'm gonna put a house on both lots.
Just wanna make sure.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is much better, bigger print is so much better.
Till you get out.
So this is gonna go down, so this is gonna go down from .71 acre to what, like a half acre? Or
Yeah, they should be,
0.45?
it's basically almost an
I
acre.
think they're just shy, the two combined, if you did 51 and 52, are just shy of an acre.
All right, no, so I'm just, yeah,
Yes,
and
I
it
think
just
so.
happens to be the way this one,
I don't know, right? Yeah,
Both
1.66
together?
together. 52, yeah, so
No.
52 and 53
no,
combined
no.
was
52,
0.66.
52 and 53 are .66, but if he takes off of, he's taken off of some of the 52 to put it under the 51, so then they end up being, but it just happens to be the shape of this.
Yeah, 51 and 52 combined are just shy of an acre, and I think what John's trying to do is split the difference and
Right,
make them just shy of a half acre.
Yeah.
And then I have one more question.
well, yeah, so John, you're looking up the lot
I'm looking up about a lot line
line.
adjustment.
Okay, so what's your
Go ahead, go ahead.
other question?
Since I lost frontage of my, because of the road, the lot line's actually out into the road. How could I go about squaring this up onto this paper road that has never been used and never will be used?
That's not gonna happen.
All right.
That's the time, that would be the time, no, so that's why you'll just need to get the variance from the ZBA.
Okay.
And you can explain that to them, and then they make their determination on
Okay.
it at that
Okay.
point. But I mean, yes, I would agree. None of those lots over there
Confining.
are square, if we would
Yeah.
want, if we want to say, you know, if something should be square, it's certainly not square. It's,
Yeah.
everything's round, kind of. Yeah,
If,
you know what I mean?
I don't believe that can be done. You start doing that, and everything
Right.
is gonna be totally messed up.
Right.
There are probably homes on other people's properties in the road.
Yep.
I mean, I am sure that when that was developed as a camp, whatever his name says, okay, we're gonna go down this way. And he went down, well, we're gonna move, there's a big rock there, we're gonna move over this way, and so.
There was a camp on here, there's a
Yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of pylons.
So it would be, no.
Well, I'm
All right,
sure,
then.
well, I mean, it's a lot of those things, like the tax map might say it's 0.5 acres, I'm just gonna say. If you had it surveyed, they're gonna come back and say, oh, no, it's actually only 0.4 acres. I mean, because that's what we did at my house, we had a survey, it was supposed to be 2 acres, and it comes back, you're only an acre and a half, and I'm like, how did I lose a half an acre of land? But
Yeah,
I don't know, I'm like, I go by with the, and what it does is they go by all the deeds around them.
yeah.
And
I
I'm
don't
sure-
even know how a survey does a survey.
Yeah, they sit there, I think they sit there and scratch their head and, you know, like that. Did you find what you were looking for?
No, I didn't,
You're
but I'm
right here,
digging.
maybe, isn't it? 646,
Yeah, Norway Plains was a little, what would you say? They were having a hard time over there.
Oh, yeah, I went through with the ground.
IE.
They had to go all the way back to
Yeah.
beach to do birch. Well, I know what you're talking about. They had to go all the way to the beach and
Right.
shoot in to try to get a point.
Yeah, it was a good thing that last house I worked on, that there was spade behind it.
Somebody had done a survey.
Yeah.
There's not one road where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, yeah.
lot line adjustment. Is a subdivision where no new buildable lots are created. A lot line adjustment may not create a more non-conforming lot. That's true. That would, this, I don't know if this would be non-conforming or not. Save these cases where variance has been grounded for such. In other words, let me read that again. A subdivision, lot line adjustment is a subdivision. There's all kinds of different subdivision, minor subdivision, major subdivision, so forth and so on. So a lot line, and this is in our development regs, definition. Subdivision where no new buildable lots are created. A lot line adjustment may not create a more non-conforming lot. There were two sentences there. No new buildable lots. That's what you're trying to do here.
I'm not trying to create no new building.
Well,
Oh,
no, you're not.
I'm not, it's
No,
already,
wait a minute.
it's already buildable. But I'm trying to make it so that it's more conforming and makes more sense.
Okay, so let me read this again. A subdivision where no new buildable lots are created. A lot line adjustment may not create a more okay, so that's not the case of the town, the zoning. Say those cases where variance has been granted for such. That's on page
Yeah, I think-
26
Yeah, I think I'm in, okay, yeah.
of the
I'm in
development.
the red, I was gonna say, I'm in the wrong section.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. I just like to look at it myself.
So it is a buildable lot, you're just expanding the lot. It's already a buildable lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yes,
Yes,
Okay.
'cause
that we're aware of.
I can build a house here, no problem.
And you could build a house
That's even better of a footprint,
No,
but
but I
I need to
mean-
get
No, but
it.
if you didn't have the lot line adjustment, you could still build a house here.
Yes,
okay,
if with a variance.
yeah.
Right, well, either way, I think you're gonna need the variance, but, yes, but it would be a smaller footprint house than probably what
Right.
you're,
I was gonna build myself a cape on this land and live there.
You follow what we're doing here, Jim?
I am, it's, there's a lot of parcels here and, you know, I don't think, none of them conform
right,
with
so
modern.
so we're not creating a new buildable
We're
lot.
just
We're
expanding.
expanding from one and decreasing
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
other.
okay. So, all right, here's the process. You have to fill out, right, an application.
Yep,
And Robin can give you an application and the process for a lot line adjustment.
yeah,
Do we have one? I haven't seen one, I'll look.
It is a combination of subdivision, minor and major. It's on that,
yeah. It's all part of that one.
it's all part of that
One
one thing.
application, yep.
Okay, now, you gotta look at what's required on that. I think you have to have a hearing.
Yes, I believe this probably needs to be a public hearing.
Public hearing on it. You're gonna have to get a butters list and all that kind of
Yeah.
gobbledygook.
And then that comes back to us to,
Right.
yeah,
If you need help how to fill that out and what's totally entailed and what we look for to give that lot line adjustment, because we'll go through it's an application. There's an application fee, it's not a lot of money, I don't know what the heck it is, you know what it is? It's not, your biggest expense is the abutters list, but she can get you the abutters list. You send a letter out to the abutters list, certified and all that kind of stuff, we set a hearing, you come into the hearing, we look at your application, we go down to, okay, is this here, has it been surveyed, that's been surveyed, is it stamped, yes, okay, and then we'll vote on it. Looks like who did this, is this Norway?
Norway
Plains.
Plains.
Okay, what you need from Norway is, when you get to that point, okay, you need his stamp on this and signed,
Okay.
okay? If that's, do you have another one or no?
No, they're all, you wanna keep one?
Sure, yeah, well, so we know what we're talking about here. So once the lot line adjustment allows you to move this line, okay, you still have one line there, yeah, so, once we do that, then you have to go get a variance for
Right.
this setback.
Yeah, this side.
And you have to go to the ZBA. yeah.
So the paper road wouldn't count for, frontage?
This right here, no, this, because that's not developed or anything, so
No.
that's not, no.
No, paper roads, we have no,
It's
no
not,
responsibility, it's
right.
not
It's
an
not a-
official, it's not an
yeah,
official road.
it's not it's not a, what is the word I want to say, recognizable road. It's
Road.
not an accepted road, it's,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
And I was gonna say, there is, like, the whole list of here, like, of the things that part of what is needed to be submitted, but that's probably on the application that Robin
Yeah.
can get you. And I think that's probably online,
Yeah,
so it's available
It's a
online.
subdivision application.
It's online,
and
so,
it's called a boundary line of adjustment, not, that's what it's really called.
right, which is a
So,
minor.
these
No,
are,
if you have a problem finding it.
Okay.
oh yeah, now, these are the type of things, name and address, signature of owners of record, if you're just that.
And I'll get the list of abutters from
Yeah,
her?
Yeah.
From Robin?
the plan needs to have,
You can come in, we can do it together.
All right, thank you.
okay, oops, sorry.
No. No, it has to have the north arrow, it has to be scaled, when it was prepared, all of this stuff right here, John.
This is called the locus, he's got that, that's fine. Locus, property boundary lines, he can get those in there. Proposed lot square feet, delineation of wetlands and wetland buffers. All that kind of stuff
Yeah.
you go down through here. So it's not as complicated as a subdivision, don't get nervous.
It's
if
like
you
a
see
mini, what we would call like a mini subdivision, though, it's,
So once that's done, then you come before us, we have a hearing, we ask for comments, then we discuss it among ourselves,
Right,
vote
so,
on it. Yep.
yeah, so.
And this is the time, this isn't done tomorrow. It takes some time.
Right, so the public hearing needs 7 days to post for the public hearing. And typically, we would have the public hearing at our next, as a part of our next meeting. So
Yep.
the idea would be is if you wanted it done sooner versus later for the next meeting, you'd need to have everything in line and together and situated with Robin so that she could get the certified letters out and everything. And so we could get the 7-day posting.
And when is your next meeting?
We always meet the second Thursday of the month. So
Okay.
next month, it's, I think, May 9th,
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
All right.
we'll
Yeah.
get going on it.
yeah,
All right. I'm sorry about your paper road, but that's,
yeah.
we've got a bunch of those, particularly over in this area. We got a
Yeah,
bunch
over
of
on the
paper
backside of the
roads.
lake, yes.
And then on the other side of the lake, we have paper.
Yeah, sure,
I'll wait till, I don't want to get, I'll
Okay.
let you finish.
No, I'm done.
Good.
yeah.
I just, I'm here as an abutter, John, we own Nancy Hamlin property across the street from his lots. In full disclosure, we bought the 3 lots when it was 51, 52, and 53. We combined 52 and 53, which is now recognized as 52, so there's 2 house lots there.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to make sure, like I said, I'm not opposed to building on either of them. We sold them, but not.
Right.
I just want to make sure that we're not going to have a 3rd lot there. That was my interest in this evening. I've already spoken to Don.
And so as an abutter, you will get a certified letter to come to the public hearing.
Understood, okay.
And you can express it there, or, you know, you express it here, whatever, but yeah, yeah,
It sounds like there wouldn't be a 3rd lot based on this conversation anyway. I will make it a point to come to the meeting.
Yeah.
yeah, so, because there is, so if we look at this, it is 51, 52, and then there's this 50, there's a 54-1 and a 54, Robin?
Yeah.
Those are part of this.
No, but the 54 one, there's a 50, at least this little map that I have to really squint to see here.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
Is
best I could do.
No, I know, I understand that, but I'm like,
Yeah, let's
Is
go
it
on to the
50?
lady on the corner.
no, but I mean, so, but those are 2 lots that have nothing to do with this, but they happen to be abutters on, as the end of it. So yes, we're talking primarily 51 and 52, that's it. There is no more 53. Okay, no, and that's, yeah. But because I did want to let you know, there are 2 lots at the very bottom of that are 54-1 and 54.
This
That,
is not a subdivision, this is just moving the line of
Right.
one property to make that property bigger.
right.
That's all it's doing. And this lot is buildable. This lot is buildable with a variance. That all depends on the ZBA.
So it's just taking the 2 lots, one would say 75%, the other one's 25, they're both making them like 50% now. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 lots,
I
not,
already have septic designs too.
so,
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And,
Thank you.
and the abutters can also reply in writing if they can't make the hearing.
Yeah.
Just
Thank you for that.
because, you know, there's gonna be people who are out of state when this happens.
good, yes,
So we
yeah.
wanna make sure everyone has their say.
yeah. But I did just want to clarify that there are still 2 lots down at the bottom of this piece that are not owned by, you know, I mean, so that's a whole nother situation. Whoever owns those, I don't know off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
if you were going to try to subdivide those into 3 small lots, you would have a problem.
Yeah, yeah, that would not.
First of all, we wouldn't,
That's why I came.
we wouldn't allow that, number
Right.
1, because it would be against zoning ordinances. Even though it's in a thickly settled area, once you move these lines, it's
Yeah.
gotta be 5 acres, unfortunately. Not-
So-
Is that 12 at the time?
Yeah,
So my belief right now is, this would be its own lot
yep.
as of today.
It's the same lot
And
number,
then
you're just moving the.
these 3 that were combined would be the 52. Well, is it 52 or 53? 52. So there's no
Forget
more,
about-
there's no more 53.
So where's
No,
the,
there's no
where's
more
the,
53.
where's the one with the bigger, the other picture that we
Oh, this
had?
one right here?
No, there was another one that's a little bit bigger than this. That's the one I like to look at. I don't have it.
This one.
Yes, this is the one I like to look at.
There's no more
There's no more, yeah, there's
Yeah,
no more of these
nothing.
other
Nope.
53, so you only,
So-
there's only 51 and 52, that's
Yep,
it.
yep.
That's
And
it.
But-
you're making 51
You're
bigger,
just
As
moving-
of right now,
right.
51 is 51.
Right.
These
This-
3 lots are 53.
Right,
They're
but that's
50.
not, that's not, it's one lot. It's
Right.
52
One
is
lot.
one
Right,
lot.
right,
Not
right,
3 lots.
Right,
Right,
right, right.
so you're looking to make 52 smaller, 51 bigger.
Right,
But
right.
the,
And you're going this way.
yes, they're moving from this line down here to this line right there.
Oh, I'm sorry, okay.
Yes, this line to
Yeah,
that line, yep,
Okay,
yep,
all right.
yep.
all right.
I just want, yes, I agree. There is no more 3 lots.
Nope.
It's two
Nope.
lots, a 51 and a
Don't
52.
even, don't-
Yeah,
Nope, so
because that
I
makes
guess,
us all, I mean,
if I wanted, I could just keep it as it is and build there, but.
right, you could, yeah, if you, I mean,
Because that's totally buildable as it is, but
So you
it
have
makes
to-
no sense to keep this one so small, you know what I mean?
that's totally your choice.
It's your choice, you
Yep.
have to weigh the development cost to go through all
Right.
this. It's not, you know what the most expensive is the mailing.
Right.
No, I ain't worried about that at all, it's,
There you go, oh, we're gonna.
it's,
Yeah,
so
we're
then,
gonna- you're gonna
can I
keep
put
that.
in for a variance at the same time of all this, or do I gotta wait till I'm done with the other thing?
No, you'd be looking for a variance whether you make the lot line adjustment or not, so I think you could go ahead.
I might as well
You can
already
go
get
ahead
that
and-
ball
Get that,
going.
get that ball
Yeah, and
rolling.
Zeke,
Who do I
Robin.
contact? Robin,
Talk to
what I'll do
Robin.
that.
Robin is
I
the
did it,
person,
I did it on Gary Road,
Yeah.
remember the little lot I did up there?
the one that was gonna be for your daughter
Yeah.
or your ex-wife?
Yeah.
Or,
I'm still not divorced,
so,
next month.
well,
Yeah, same thing.
but
so
Robin is the
Robin can
hand,
set
yes,
up a
which is kind of
ZBA.
good.
Yeah, that all
She
went
handles ZBA,
really
she
bad.
handles planning board too, so.
Jeez.
All right,
All right, good.
are we good?
I think
Yeah.
we are. So
All
you'll
right.
keep that with
We'll
your,
keep that.
with your notes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Thanks, Peter, for your help.
yeah.
Best luck.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me- listen.
Just call ahead and make sure. And same with you, if you want to just call me, I
Is
can
that
do
okay?
what you need.
I'm just hanging around and listening to it, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, no,
And, unless you want me to.
no, you're more than,
Public hearing, yeah, you're welcome.
where's, oh, wait, I had a pen, I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right here.
Okay, so we're gonna, that is just moved, that's not creating a new,
No, which is
making the
even
lot
better.
bigger.
Which is actually
Not
even better.
creating a new lot.
No, that's even better.
Yeah, I got a little nervous there.
Well, no, I know.
What we need to find is the deed transferring from the town to you. Yeah, and that shouldn't be difficult,
All I see is this.
right, that shouldn't be difficult.
I'm pretty sure I saw that on Stratford County last night when I was looking, poking around.
For 52.
When it was
53.
sold, where it was both lots were sold, and then I saw where the merger happened.
You saw that?
I'll get-
I saw it
get the
on,
merger.
no, but I mean, yes, I saw that on Stratford County Registry of Deeds.
I got the merger.
Right, and then yes, and right in there as well.
When did you sell it? In January? No, it's okay.
No, it's been a few years.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you saw the actual deed was right there too?
Well, I saw where the
It's
transfer,
September
it
of
might have been a
18.
quick claim deed.
Oh, okay,
John,
Quick
September of
claim.
18.
okay.
2018?
Yeah, it was, yeah, 2018.
It's when we bought the land.
Yes.
We merged it.
Yeah.
You merged it right away.
Yeah, so they bought it, I think I thought it was bought like in June or July, and then it was merged in September. At least
When we
those,
actually closed.
that was,
it.
I think, the dates that I saw when I was looking out in the Registry of Deeds. Of course, I can't make copies, and I don't anyways, but I just.
You
like to-
can.
I'm not, no, I'm not paying for it,
You don't have to.
huh?
I've done it where you don't have to pay. I don't know how I
What do
do
you do, a
it.
screenshot? Yeah, screenshot?
I just say print.
Oh, maybe it goes automatically. You full, yeah. But the
'Cause I'm not
town,
paying either.
well, no, but I mean, I just like to go out and look at this stuff to make sure that I can.
Me too. We all do.
Yeah.
We like to-
Spare time, right?
Say, yeah, well, spare
I
time.
have it
but
written down.
Fanny.
Okay, yes, so,
Okay,
all right.
all right.
We're
All right,
gonna know the
that's-
minutes?
Yep.
I looked at them, I think I'm fine. I'll make a motion to approve as written.
I abstained because I wasn't here.
I'll second it.
Okay. Can we vote with just the two of us? Well, John,
I know you can still.
you can
I
still
can still
vote.
vote, but I
Yes.
can't.
Comment on
You
it.
don't have to abstain.
Right, so you're not gonna abstain then. I made
I
the
approve.
motion. John seconded. All those in favor, you're saying aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so there you go. There you go.
That was easy.
All right, so what's next on the agenda?
Next on the agenda is zoning ordinances.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, now,
What are we going to,
well, this is what we
tackle
gotta
this
get
year?
going here.
Yes,
This
I
is a-
know.
Okay, so Monday at lunchtime, this coming Monday.
This coming Monday,
This
yeah.
coming Monday between 12 and 1:30,
Yeah,
I have a meeting with Stratford Regional Planning Commission,
yeah,
Jen Saki, not Saki.
yeah.
Jen.
Jen, with the CZ, what the last?
Sends,
Yeah.
Jen sends. I asked her, what can you guys do to help us with zoning ordinances?
Yeah,
And she wants to sit down and talk to us about what's your scope. In other words, how much do you want us to do? We're gonna probably get into, okay, this is gonna cost, or this isn't gonna cost, this is what we can do, blah, 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 blah. If anybody wants to join me, you can.
where is it, Al, right there at the
It's
building?
in Rochester.
Oh,
Okay, so, all right. So, what I'm gonna ask is, okay, what do you do? How far do you go? How little can you go? Because if we do this on our own, which you can, we're gonna be working our fannies off until December.
right.
Now,
Well, okay, so we back up and let me just ask this question. Is this similar to what we did last year with the solar, the other?
this is more,
Okay, this is deeper.
deeper.
Okay.
Because what do we want to do? Do we want to, I mean, we could leave it the way it is or go through, and there are some grammatical errors in here and all that kind of stuff. That's little stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? We could concentrate on, we've done, look at workforce housing, to redo that.
Yeah.
We could look at campsites.
Yeah, so I agree. I think the workforce housing, the campsite, the family compound.
Okay, those will take the same amount of time that we did the other three.
Right.
So we could also take a look at the ordinances and go through those and see what sections we really need to look at hard,
Yeah, okay.
instead of doing the whole damn thing.
Yes, no, I agree.
So, let me just, so we want to, most of this stuff is pretty standard. Family compounds, did we want to get into that one? See, stuff like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I think that's one of the things the ZBA is, I think that's on their
Wrestling with,
list,
yeah.
yes. That I think they're gonna come back to us and say they wanna just get rid of it.
Well, that's their,
I don't know, I'm just saying that's the rumor, because, I do happen to know somebody on the ZBA,
do you?
yeah.
Okay, so, all right, so let me make a note here that what we're gonna what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna look at the items, the specifics are workforce housing, right?
Yeah,
That would be number one. Now, we may not have to do anything,
right.
but we should review it to make sure that we're, now, the state, the state is trying to develop some guidance.
I was gonna say guidelines or something?
Yeah, and their guidelines are a little biased, so that's an editorial comment.
So, yeah,
So we just need to look to make sure that our workforce housing ordinance that's there now is in compliance with the wishes of the residents of New Hampshire based on what they requested
Right.
for the master plan and so forth and so on,
okay,
correct?
yes,
So we want to check that one first.
yep.
Okay, the other ones we want to look at is
Family compound.
family compounds.
I'm gonna throw another one in here after we say the campsites, because there's a couple of different, there's a private campsites, which I think that's the one that we wanna look at, is private, not
Okay.
necessarily recreational
No,
campgrounds.
recreational is pretty well
Right.
set.
So private, the other one that I think we need to look at, John, is seasonal dwelling conversion.
seasonal dwelling conversion.
Yes, yes.
So
'Cause I'm
define seasonal dwelling conversion.
Probably 90% of your places over there on the backside of the lake are probably
So-
seasonal dwelling conversions. 'Cause
So
they're not-
what do we wanna
They're no
re-
longer season, well, I think we just need to look at that and see, because, let me see, I think one of the things, 46.
There is,
Because, well, one of the things that hold on. Because this was one of the things that I had a concern with is, under the seasonal dwelling conversions, it says, the conversion of a seasonal dwelling to a home that is or may be used as a primary year-round dwelling shall not be allowed unless the following conditions are met. Septic system. The applicant must submit a proof of compliance with RSA, blah, blah, blah.
Well, when you-
Open tanks are not permitted,
okay,
so.
what's the definition of the seasonal? Do we need to change anything there or not?
Well, maybe not.
What page? is-
Page 45, bottom of 45. But I guess my question is, and yeah, maybe we don't need to change anything, but the deeper question is how do you determine what's a seasonal dwelling and what's what makes the
Well,
determination of what's a
Does the
seasonal
seasonal
dwelling?
dwelling say that it has no septic and no well?
Well, I don't know what, see,
I think that's a little inconvenient, isn't it?
yeah,
I think what they're
That's a
trying,
short season.
I think what they're trying to say here is that
there's no definition.
there are properties around, not necessarily on the lake, but around
Yes,
in the entire town
right,
that do not have, I'll guarantee you, approved septic system.
oh, yes, totally agree.
So I think what this, so I think what this says, and this is in big caps here, I think what they were trying to do, because there were a lot of camps they had dug wells, right? They had,
Metal drums,
huh?
a metal drum
Metal
Yeah.
drum,
for septic system.
Yep,
gray water, going into dug holes with rocks in it where your gray water would go, something. So I think what this was trying to say, we don't want that. If you're going to convert and live year-round or occupy it, I don't know about occupy. We should look into this to get it more definitive.
Yeah.
But
No,
what they're
and I
trying to
agree.
say is you must submit proof of compliance in all other sections pertaining to environmental services, particularly around the lake.
right.
Okay.
No, I mean, I get it, yes, I would agree that there are probably homes on this side of town, because this is probably more established. But I also know that the backside, those started out as camps. They were only seasonal dwellings. And I know that we kind of talked about this because New Durham was kind of going through where they were putting in some ordinances or, because
There's
of
two
this
ways-
whole cyanobacteria type of stuff.
There's two ways to do this. If we're talking about the septic system,
Yeah,
there's two ways to do that. If you involve it in a ordinance, that requires town approval, hearing, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem,
yeah,
okay? Other towns have made it a health ordinance, which is a town ordinance.
yeah.
That just needs the approval of the town board.
The BOS?
Yep.
Oh,
Now, that's the difference.
but they would, but they would be enforced by the same person.
Correct. Now, that is on our radar, septic.
Yes. Well, no, right, because we talked about this last year because,
Yeah.
because of the whole issue with this cyanobacteria and
Yes,
stuff.
the sign up.
I think it'd be better to get more people involved in this approval process than less.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if we just have the select board,
Now, wait a minute, okay, I'm not saying that will be their only decision and it'll be done in front of here and behind, no.
no,
It'll be it should be all wide open, whatever way you go.
Right.
Agreed.
He's just telling us that there was two options, that's
No,
all.
and I-
He's
and I-
not saying-
And both of them have their purposes, and both are wide open for discussion. I can tell you that I know of towns that have them on health ordinances, and there were hearings and informational meetings and back and forth. Committees were formed, all this kind of stuff. So we're not, I do not believe, like you do, John, do not believe in closing things behind doors. Absolutely not.
No, I'm not talking about closing. I know the board is upfront with the public. It's just many people, I mean, not this mass
He's
public
saying
here.
basically making the decision be the townspeople, not the board of
And
selectmen.
then you have more
Okay.
eyes
That's-
on the
yeah.
process.
Okay.
Now, again, not
That's-
everyone will be paying attention anyway, but with something like this would be, if we put any ordinance we change, either way, people are gonna have to make financial decisions with their property
Yep.
Yeah, no.
without
I
their
mean,
choice. I mean, everyone will do that. So we wanna make the town aware of this as much as we can, for the safety, for the health of the town, but also for the financial health of the town.
Well, yeah. So let's do this. Let's do septic systems, and there is a lot of research out there.
John?
Yep.
Yeah, just, if it's under conversion, that's a modification that would involve a building permit anyway,
Yeah.
right? So if somebody applied the building permit to make what is, like most of our houses down on Lake Shore, where at one point, from 3 seasons to a year round, they need a building permit.
Yep.
It would get captured during the building permit process, so
Yep.
if it's not worded that way, maybe it should be, so that
And-
when they go to add a foundation or whatever renovations they're doing, they just have to get a certified septic.
Yep. And
Yeah,
when,
sure.
and when if they add a bedroom automatically or whatever, it's gotta be for the septic, but this is defining it. And again, it says a seasonal dwelling.
Right, and this just came up, because I remember last year, I don't know why I was reading through this, because Lord knows why I'd be doing that. You know, and the whole cyanobacteria was kind of the hot topic. And
Yep.
so,
Still is.
right, and so I noticed that, and I'm like, well, maybe this is something, somehow to address it, but I also know that New Durham is doing something, and I think I had sent you that link to
Yep.
show you what they
Yep.
were doing, because they have their issues, like over there with Mayor
I think
Mooney, so.
as far, what I would like to know that what we define, and we haven't here, I don't think unless it's
No.
in definition, what a
I
seasonal
didn't see
dwelling
there's
is.
there's no definition.
I think we
in
can
that.
update the seasonal dwelling. Perhaps the state has more robust.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying we should.
There's only a couple sentences here where it says.
Right.
And this is, you know, again, is it winter seasonal, summer seasonal, does it matter?
Right.
I don't know, it's
So,
unclear.
what I mean, you can be, we get into all this rigmarole about
You're going down
seasonal
the
and,
Right,
so, okay, so
Yeah.
we just.
but it's on the list.
It's
so-
on the list.
Yep,
Okay, so what I would suggest too is that we look at, let's do this. Let's go to the first page in the ordinance.
you mean the index, the table of contents?
Table of contents,
Yes,
okay,
that's where I was.
okay. So, I think Article 1, title, Article 2,
There's a
purpose
typo
of
right
authority is pretty much boilerplate. Official zoning map, we want to make sure, I think, that zoning map is available someplace. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and if we have it, we can
I
certainly,
have one that's labeled unofficial zoning map for the Stratford County.
so what makes it official?
Yeah, what makes it official?
Well, we could ask Stratford Regional what that is.
Yes,
And then if once we get that, we can certainly put that online.
put
Yeah.
that on.
Yeah.
So, chapter 3, Article 3, sorry. So,
You're fine.
so this is what I'm thinking we should be doing is maybe go through what
Yeah.
we can here. Boundaries, that's on page 5. I
Yeah.
think that is pretty cut and dry.
This is the aspect of the business, they're just doing that.
Yeah, we're just, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand why you all looked at me when I said it's there.
Yeah, right?
I'm into it.
It's
Well, you're
really,
welcome.
yeah.
Thank you very much for doing this.
thank you. Thanks, Peter.
Yeah, I realize how
We're always taking applications for board
Right.
members, so you have
You
time.
could be an alternate. You don't even have to be, you know, just an alternate would be
Call me
great.
later, John. Thank you very much, I do appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Peter.
Yeah, thank you, if you can actually.
Okay, so the boundaries,
Yeah, so this is a
the
district.
boundaries said, the boundaries shown in the zoning map, so we need to
So we need to
do,
get the zoning
we
map.
need to get the zoning map,
Yeah.
yes.
And what
Article,
makes it official, that's what we want to know.
yes, Article 3 and 4,
Along the right of way.
what makes it official?
Right. And then I think that would be fine because the bound, well, I mean, I think the boundaries would be fine because we would have the zoning map. And
Right.
that would be good, yeah.
So, the rural residents, this will show what they are. I don't think we need to change anything.
Right, no, right, the zoning district's right, I think that-
Wetlands Conservation District shall act upon the overlay zone. I don't think we need to do that.
No.
I don't even know if we need to update the wetlands. Kate will probably say we did.
Right.
Strike that from the record.
Don't, you didn't, no, you did not, don't write that on there.
It's on tape anyway.
Well, yeah, but, you know,
And I don't say that in any bad manner,
No.
but she would probably say something about that. Flood protection, aquifer, we did that one.
yep. Aquifer,
Shoreline protection, pretty simple, Four Corners District. The purpose of this district is to provide a concentrated area of mixed uses. This is part of Mr. Terrio's attorneys for item A, why we should do this. The purpose of Four Corners of the district is to provide a concentrated area of mixed uses in the central core of Middleton. A variety of uses in a mixed and balanced environment is encouraged to develop a village center that forms a civic focus for the rural quality of life serving the community and residents.
Right.
Okay. The districts are established in Article 5, as shown on the map on file in the town offices. As a main part of this, the map is entitled Middleton New Hampshire zoning map. So I will ask about the map.
the map,
The
the
map.
map.
All right, general dimensions, that has not changed.
No,
Any thoughts of changing from 5 acres to 2.5?
no,
Okay.
no,
I'm just
I'm gonna,
throwing it out there.
very adamant about
Frontage,
that.
shall there be any change in frontage? I don't see any.
No, I
Nope.
don't think so.
Setbacks,
No, I think those are fine. I mean, I don't think we have a lot of issues with those. so
we
I
do
think-
not.
So, let's
Flood
stick with it
hazard.
until it becomes a problem, right?
We don't have construction of any
Let's not
new
make
building
more-
construction in
let's not
town
make
in
more
the downstream area, within 200 feet of dam, okay, or strictly correct, okay. Then Article 5A, this goes into more what is
Oh,
allowed.
the
and-
base zoning district uses, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
now, remember, if it's not listed,
It's not permitted.
it's not permitted.
I like that. If it's not listed, it's not.
I think someplace in here we say that.
We should make it clear then.
Well, no, right.
It's
No, I
a
can-
planner for Milton and New Durham, I think. What's his name? Can't remember.
You
It's off
Durham? Oh, the gentleman you've had me, yes, I don't remember his name, but I
Yep.
have talked to him.
He said if
Couple
it's
of
not
times.
listed, John, it's not permitted. So I thought I read that someplace in the beginning. We'll have to check it. So if a use is not
Listed.
listed, question mark, what does that mean?
Is it not permitted?
Is it not permitted? I would say yes, but okay. Okay, so then in the rural residential district, they go through what is permitted. Single-family houses, 2 agricultural operations. Okay. And the definition is probably
There
defined.
we are, right on the base zoning districts, top of Article 5.
What?
Ah,
Any use not listed. Says
Where are
right-
you, it's not, where are you?
No, go up to Article 5,
what page?
I'm
Oh,
sorry, page
prior
5.
page.
Oh,
Oh,
page-
yeah.
right there.
I thought I read
Right
that.
Yeah,
there,
I'm
right
just
there.
Clarifying that it does say it.
Because I know some people think it's the opposite.
What?
Any use not listed is not permitted.
Pretty clear.
Yeah, except where otherwise
Provided
provided for
in
in
this
this
article.
article.
For example, you could probably get something for like a special exception, But
Right.
that has to be listed in.
Right, I'm just, you know.
You
it-
can-
it-
Thank you for finding that.
Well, I just wanted to make it easy on people, including us.
Okay,
We have a bold,
so,
bigger letter.
two-family houses, farms, sale of products that are raised, produced, processed on the premises, setbacks, 25 year-round permanent structures for the sale of premises.
Essential personnel.
Okay, that's just like a structure going on. Essential services, back lots are allowed
Yeah.
providing they have 5 acres of area in the body of the lot, which the minimum area does not include an area of the neck or
Yeah.
strip of land which provides frontage access. What does that mean?
Backlots must have, what do you mean?
What does that mean?
Backlots must have at least
Backlots are
50% of
allowed.
frontage, right,
5 acres in the body of the lot,
yeah, with a minimum
which the
area.
minimum area does not include the area of a neck or strip of land which provides frontage access. So, you have a big piece of property, and you have,
So this is
just
the road.
like Mr. Terrio's piece of property.
Right, so here's
This-
a lot right here, and then here's a lot right back here.
Yeah.
Well, and this would be 50 feet at least, 50 feet. So they're saying, what are they saying? The 5 acre body of the lot, which minimum area does not include
Which,
area of the neck. Would this be the neck,
that would
right?
be the neck,
Right,
or the
A
strip of land which provides
provides-
frontage. The back lot must have at least 50 foot of frontage on the town approved accepted road. Now,
so does that mean this has to be 5 acres and?
yeah,
Oh.
so,
So that would be, really should be like 5.25 acres or something.
Right.
yeah.
Whatever the difference is.
Yeah.
Well, it should be 5 acres, it doesn't matter how long the piece of property is.
Right, this back here should be 5 acres, like
Right,
this
that's
piece
5
right here
acres.
should be
That
5
5 acres.
acres. You shouldn't be including this
No.
piece right here.
No.
Okay, no, I think
I think that's.
that's
you-
fine.
You
Yeah,
agree with that one, John?
once you talk it through and explain it, it makes me draw the picture.
Draw the
I'm a
picture.
picture, I'm a visual.
Visual.
I am a visual person,
That's exactly what Marston's lot looks like.
right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, but
that's-
but he's got the road frontage, he has more than the 50, he's actually got the 200
But
feet.
Terrio, although Terrio's lot is a lot bigger than 5 acres.
The
but
one that he's
He's got a
proposing.
neck on it, that's a neck,
Yeah, it's the one where it comes up on Kings Highway.
and that's not even 50 feet, I
I
don't
don't know, either. But
think. Okay,
we
Yeah,
digress.
20.
I don't know what it is, but it's not 50 feet.
I think it's like,
Customary accessory buildings and uses. Accessory uses, home businesses according to Article 36, signs, we got a big thing on signs.
yeah.
There's no issue on signs, I think wasn't there an issue with Terrio and his sign on 153 or some darn thing, what was that about?
That was Janet.
Was the sign correct or not correct?
I think it was fine, because I went up and checked it. I mean, it wasn't like it was backed off of the road, it was a certain size and whatever. But it's gone now because that's gone, so. Oh, here's the definition right here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let's see.
Okay, so what page you on there?
Wait a minute, I'm just looking, I didn't realize we had definitions, because
Oh,
I'm
yeah, we
looking
do.
for.
Okay,
And, seasonal dwelling.
okay, wait a minute,
Page
wait a minute,
98.
wait a minute, don't go too fast here.
No, page 98. I didn't think we had to, I looked too far back, that's why my problem was, I was looking too far back. If you go to page
Okay.
98, up at the very top in the left-hand corner, it says, oh, you know what, we got different pages, turn back this one page. I probably have an older version.
I have an older version too. We should do-
Seasonal dwelling, a dwelling unit or structure containing a roof, that's good, and that may contain cooking, sleeping, or sanitary facilities whose primary use or occupancy is or has been less than 9 months out of the 12 months, consecutive months.
Ooh. What?
Are we talking can of worms, John?
Yeah.
Are we talking,
Okay, let me read this again. Dwelling, a seasonal dwelling unit or structure
Airbnb?
containing a roof containing cooking, sleeping, and sanitary, whose primary use or occupancy is or has been less than 9 months. Less than 9 months out of the 12. There are a lot of 6-6ers here on the lake. You know what a 6-6er is?
yeah, 6 here, 6 down, south.
Wherever.
Or somewhere warmer weather in the winter.
So, that shouldn't change anything if they convert it to a year-round.
It's just got a different format, because it says March 11th, it says March 11th.
This is, you know, okay, dwelling unit,
Like a year before.
one or more rooms designed to occupy to intend for occupancy of separate living quarters, sanitary facilities within a dwelling unit exclusive for family maintaining a household.
What were you reading?
I was
Oh,
reading what a
dwelling.
dwelling unit is.
Well, no, so it's good that we have, so we do have the definitions.
We
So
do
we
have
just maybe need
definitions.
to go through those as well.
Yeah, I don't think this, I think you could interpret this that would cause a lot of issues. Not that the dwelling units, the 6-6ers are, I have to say, are primarily on the lake and primarily on the water. Because on my side of the lake, there's probably 80% that are gone. Not necessarily 6-6ers. My neighbor is a 6-6er. He leaves in October. However, he comes back in December.
Oh, so he's only gone like 2 months.
But there's other people that go, now, my other neighbor, that's a second home. They use it as it's up and running all the time.
It's an Airbnb.
Yeah, because,
That's another one.
No, that's what I'm saying, we don't have that, but I mean, that's an Airbnb.
We don't
is
have
an
that,
Airbnb considered occupancy?
I don't
No,
know,
I don't think so. No.
we have,
So I have.
we don't have that many here.
I have a question here on my sheet here, and this came from a person who may or may not be sitting next to me. It says, what is the implication of short-term rental? That was the question that was posed to me.
Well, what are the implications?
Right.
The implications are that you have to pay rooms and meals taxes on that. We talked about this a little bit.
Yes, we did.
I don't think there's that many, but if there are, those taxes don't go to the town. They go to the state, and then they're supposed to fill out a form, I believe, and the state collects that. Then part of the sales tax that are generated in this town, I don't know what the formula is or what it
Yeah, I don't
comes
either.
back to us as
Yes.
revenue.
Yes.
We do get some sales tax.
Yes, we do. We do
And
get
that's
some.
probably, you know what,
We get a room and meals tax income back to us,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. So that would just go into that, and that would, I don't know what we have to do about that, if anything. We can certainly look at whether other towns do, I mean, for example, look at Winnipesaukee, look at Alton.
Yes, no, that's, so I do. So this right here is.
I have Airbnb down here.
So it has Guilford and what their regulation and laws
Yep,
are.
Guilford is one.
Lincoln.
Alton, Lincoln,
You know, it basically says, you know, they get a conditional use permit. You know, it notes some things like the town makes and
what they're I can tell you what they're trying to do.
Meredith.
Okay. They don't want, and this is what happens in Florida, they don't want renters, owners, renting out their property where there is noise, parties, that would disturb the neighborhood, if I can say
No,
anything.
right, yeah.
So that, down in Florida, that's what that whole thing was about.
Yeah.
Because during COVID, none of the monthly renters came down. So the owners said, okay, I'm gonna rent it to a week at a time. So people who couldn't go to the beaches over in Miami came over to the beaches in Marco Island, and they didn't destroy them, but it was a mess. So that's what I think that's the purpose of it, is to try to control a little bit of the activities that could occur in a rental.
Yeah, no, and I mean, and I printed out this this thing, other thing, and I can make a copy of all this.
Yep.
And scan it and send it to, like municipal regulations, this is from NHMA, just some kind of,
What's the date of that?
2019.
That's old.
Well,
That doesn't matter.
well, no, this is what, I would have just printed this off like in the last month.
Well, it's old, it was
It would be a
written.
lot easier to determine that there's a loud house than a rental that complies with state law or not. We're not gonna go knocking on every door every weekend, are we?
No, you're
No.
not. But I'm not saying we have to do anything. It might be something to look at.
I mean,
Right,
it's up to the homeowner to
Right.
deal with in the state.
Well, let's see.
well, no,
What-
right, but I guess what my issue would be, or what my concern would be, John, is
Yep.
if we had enough of those, then, say,
4th of July week.
noises, traffic, or whatever. So now that puts strain on our services, like our PD service, or whatever. So it's like, now we have to have maybe 2 cops to cover because we've got so many people that, but I'm just saying, this is the kind of stuff you kind of have to think about,
But,
saying, if you're doing that, does it cause a strain on your services? Yes or no, and it may be no. But, I mean, it's something that you need to,
Yeah.
you need to look
Okay.
at, I guess.
No, I understand, I mean, the 4th of July, the summer weekend, the neighborhood swells in population.
Yeah.
But,
There's not problems though.
there's, we have, my neighbor next door, I call it the holiday, a water world, because when his kids come over, they come over almost every weekend. There can be, now he has plenty of room, there could be 10 cars
Oh, yeah.
parked there, and they're not Volkswagens.
Right.
You know your big black car you have?
Mm-hmm.
There's like 5 of those.
Oh, well, 5 gallons,
So, but they're all off the road.
yeah. Right,
Now, there is no on-street parking in the town of Middleton, period.
correct. That is correct.
Now-
Unless you get an exception for a
Unless you
day
get
or
it
something
for-
like
For
that.
exception for
Yeah.
a day, yep. So, anyway,
Okay,
so but it's in the back of our mind.
yeah,
Well, I just wanna,
Go ahead.
again, there's a lot of things that aren't problems. I mean, we have a lot of people coming up to this town in the summer, and we welcome them because a lot of them are just, up here for the
Oh,
lake.
yeah, we don't want, we don't.
no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that it'd be interesting to see what other towns are
It
doing.
would be interesting.
And that's why I said,
I
I
just
think
want,
it's
you know.
something that, what I mean, because I guess what I would look at it to say, worst case scenario, say, the next door neighbor to you is renting out their house of Airbnb or whatever, all of a sudden, they're negligent or whatever, starts a fire, well, it burns 2 other houses on that street. I'm just saying, so this, and that's extreme, I get it, it's extreme, but I'm just saying that, it would just be I'm curious as to what other town, I don't know how it came up, I think it might
Well, I
have been,
think
it might have been in the NHMA.
Yeah, I
book or
think
something.
the Airbnb thing is a
Yeah.
big thing, particularly up here in New Hampshire, because of COVID when it came
Yeah,
up and all
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So, it's something to look at.
Yeah,
Now,
no.
we're 7:30. Do you want to go a few more minutes, or you want to cut out?
no, we can go to like quarter hour, let's go
Is
to
that
quarter
good?
hour. Yeah, that
Okay.
works for me.
So we're
Does
still
that
on,
work for you?
It's fine, man.
Okay,
we're still on page 7.
yeah, we're back.
Setbacks, I think we don't need to change anything.
No, I think we're good.
Special exceptions, okay, the following, provided that we meet the following criteria with approval of the Board of Adjustment. Receive a site plan approval from the boarding cemetery. Now, these are the special exceptions in the rural district,
Right,
okay?
yes,
Cemeteries, churches, institutions,
for
group
higher education.
nurseries, they go through a plethora of,
You mean like that college on Lake Shore?
Yeah. The car,
The what?
Hard Knocks.
um,
As opposed to the college that's over on,
Adams Way.
no, the college that's over on, what's the road that you live on?
oh, what I live on, Shore Drive, you mean?
Shore, as opposed
Pinkham?
to the college that's over on Shore Drive. That one's not the College of Hard Knocks, that's over on your.
That's definitely my side of the street, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no mention, okay, this is, I have a note here. There's no mention of, I can't read my own.
Do you want me to look at it?
Campground, no, you couldn't read it either.
There's no mention of camp,
See?
I can't, well, let me see.
I can't read
Campgrounds.
it. Okay,
We had
that's,
it,
okay,
right?
so we had that down.
Yes.
So
yes.
that would go, now that's for rural residential.
Yep, yep.
They have things on here, minimum size, 5 acres.
That's bold.
Privately, okay, here you go. These are special exceptions. Public or privately owned and operated parks.
Playgrounds, golf courses, community recreation.
Is a camping considered a park?
I don't think so.
Okay. Playgrounds, golf courses, community recreation, including swimming pools, provided they have frontage in the state then, okay. Recreational uses privately owned as follows, provided they are adjacent to an Ontario collective, golf courses, country clubs, swimming pools, tennis clubs. We're not gonna have those. Sportsman's club, oh yeah, go for
we might
those.
have all of those.
Sportsman's
We have
club,
that
that's
over on Shore
for the
Drive.
guys.
We have that over on Shore Drive.
Yes, we do. Convenience, general store. Are we keeping you
Goodbye.
awake over there?
Oh, no.
Convenience and general
That's
store.
interesting. A little bit of-
Convenience or general store provided the criteria, okay. So this would go hand in hand with the other regs that we have in
Yeah.
here about stores.
Yeah.
This all this does is maximum size of the store. Oh,
No other stores should exist within 1 mile driving distance.
I don't know about that one.
We might want to put a question mark
You're
next
gonna
to
put a
that.
question mark
So
on
does
it.
that mean that if they put a general store on the town corners, the lumberyard hardware store would be within a mile?
That's what that says.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean,
Gen-
now
well,
this is,
and-
ru-
and-
this
and-
is,
well,
wait a minute, wait a
It says
minute. Wait a minute.
convenience or general store.
Wait a minute,
What's-
this is rural residential, this is
Right.
not Four Corners.
Well, I'm just saying,
Oh, right, but
That's
I'm just
true.
wondering what general.
I don't know.
So what that's trying to do is keep the community rural.
Right, yes, correct.
So I would say, just cross that one off as a question mark.
Yeah.
Stores must, okay. Must have a residential appearance, both extent. What the hell does that mean?
What, a store must have a residential appearance both in external.
You know, there are towns and cities that
Yes,
will
that they-
define that
Yes,
to the,
oh, yeah.
Oh,
They did
I'm
it, yeah,
telling you.
yes, like what you can, like, you have to have clapboard, you have to have.
clapboard,
blah,
it has
blah,
to be a
blah. Yeah.
certain.
you've never been to Santa Fe, have you?
No, but that's what that's like, right?
Well,
Go.
all buildings have to have an Adobe-like front
Appearance.
Go to Concord, Mass.
Yes.
Oh,
You have to paint colors.
yeah,
You have to get those approved
yeah.
by the Historic Architectural Committee.
You have to
You
get
go
the
to,
grand
you go
poobah.
to, what is it? Not Martha's Vineyard, but there's a,
Nantucket?
yeah, Nantucket, same thing. So, anyway, the hours of operation, okay, parking, Article 36, minimum lot, okay. Now here it says, okay, this is by special exception now. Number 11 on page 9. Minimum lot size is 2 acres, not 5.
Oh, that's for store,
That's for a store. Minimum frontage, 200 feet.
yeah.
Okay, continue general store. Okay, Sunrise Lake District.
This is the other area.
Yeah, I see that.
That would be with the
You're
school.
welcome to stop
The school
by.
of hard knocks. I go over there occasionally.
You wanna help us put the dam back up?
No, I'm not helping
Water.
with the dam.
You need to.
Okay, Sunrise District, single family homes, essential service, accessory buildings, okay, home occupations according to local covenants, signs according to local covenants, setbacks, okay, 50 feet,
Special
For any-
exceptions.
Okay, for any non-conforming lot at the time of this ordinance, okay. Leave that in there. That's
Yeah.
most of those homes on
Yeah.
the back up there that
Yeah,
are not compliant with 5 acres.
yeah, all right.
Close.
Okay, no electricity or plumbing may be installed on any or such accessory structure. What the hell does
It's
that
got a
mean?
little one on it.
That's a footnote someplace.
Yeah, where's the footnote? I
I
want to
don't
know.
know. I'm gonna circle that. No, what does this mean? What does this mean?
I mean, does that mean your shed can't have a
Can't have a
security
light.
light or
Yeah.
solar panel or?
Well, solar would be okay, because that's not really electric.
Well, I'm just, you know,
Just saying, I would think that would be okay.
can't have a composting toilet?
For any non-conforming lot at the time, this ordinance is adopted. Oh, yeah. For example, the guy on Dowling Street, the guy that owned the Nissan dealer, he put up the bunk room. You remember that?
No.
Okay, it took us 2 years, but he ran electricity out there. It was a shed. And he used it for a bunk when kids would come over. So the town went after him and because the neighbor, it was like a 10 by 20 shed. Very nice curtains, you know, the whole, keeping you awake over there?
Yeah, I'm taking notes. Diligently taking notes.
Anyway, his neighbor complained it blocked his view of Dowling in the little inlet. Yeah. Have you ever been over there?
No.
There's not a lot of view, let me tell you. But anyway, so town actually made him take it down. And he
Made him
actually,
take the structure down?
yep, they made him take it down.
Was it on his own property?
Yep, but it was the setback and it was not, it was, he didn't get a permit for it, and this was the owner of Summersworth Nissan. Well, I didn't know I was supposed to get a permit.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, so anyway,
Better to
strike
ask-
that from the record.
Better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
That's
Right.
A
correct.
lot of people do that.
A lot of people do
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Me
yeah,
included.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Strike that from the record.
Strike that from the record.
I do a lot of editing.
A lot of editing.
I believe
So
he's talking
anyway,
about his personal.
so he tore it, he finally, and he was worried about the septic and he was gonna have to move it and he was, it's on my septic field. Well, so he tore the whole house down and built a brand new one.
Oh, well, hey.
So anyway,
Interesting.
okay, so we're still, okay, now we're in residential, commercial, light industrial.
Right.
That would be where, your mill is.
Middleton,
Yes.
This is you, on the other side of town now.
It is,
This is
yeah.
work you, not home you.
Good side of town, okay, go on.
That's right.
So these are the things that are allowed, central services, basically the same stuff,
Yeah.
non-conforming lots,
Permitted
permitted uses,
commercial
okay,
uses.
so, doesn't say anything about, let's see, there's a lot of things listed here.
Yeah,
There's probably something we're missing,
yeah,
so if it's missing,
it's not allowed,
they'll have to go get a variance.
right.
Permitted light
Unlike
industrial uses,
retail.
special exception, laboratories, contractor storage and equipment yards. I know somebody that has one that's
Has what?
a contractor storage and equipment yard. Oh, my gosh. Sawmills,
Ah,
wood yards. Yep, okay, retail, manufacturing, accessory, commercial, okay. Four corners.
Four corners, which is
Yeah.
where we are
Where we
right
are,
now.
single-family dwellings,
Two-family dwellings.
two-family, mixed uses up to 2 dwelling units per lot. Mixed uses of up to 2 dwelling units per lot.
Does that mean like a single family and a two dwelling? Or two singles and two families?
Or
That's-
one single in a bunkhouse.
Mixed uses is retail, the way I look at it, retail on the bottom or next to it, and a dwelling on the top or
We need a
back.
definition
Wouldn't
on
that be like
that.
an in-law requirement? Or
Well, we have a
No.
separate section for in-law.
Yeah,
There is
it's
an
called an
actual,
ADU, accessory dwelling unit.
yeah.
That has to be attached, although there are laws there thinking about allowing, there are some cities that now allow those ADUs to be unattached, which means, if you have single dwelling on a lot,
Yeah.
they're changing, if it's an ADU, accessory dwelling, they let you put it on the lot. So
Kinda
now
Need a
you
fence
have,
around
Kind of
it?
like
So-
a family compound.
sounding like a family compound, but now you have 2 units on a
Right.
lot that was,
Yeah.
would originally allowed 1.
Right,
And that is helping with workforce housing. Out west, I guess they do
interesting.
that. Yeah.
So like Guilford.
Huh? Guilford?
Guilford,
That's west, isn't it?
well, like, slightly.
Laconia. Oh, I missed it. Okay. So they go through, okay, mixed uses here, this is what this says here.
Yes.
Mixed uses
Oh.
on the same lot and the same structure are permitted in Middleton in accordance with the following requirements. Mixed uses are permitted on the same lot, residential uses and commercial uses on the same lot are permitted. So for example, what was it, Dalrymple?
Yes,
That's a mixed use.
yes, correct. Yep.
So is the
Alpaca farm?
alpaca farm, exactly. That's a mixed use. Multiple structures on the same lot are permitted provided that one of the structures has at least 50% of the floor are devoted to non-residential uses. 50% of the floor space. No more than 2 dwelling units are permitted on the same lot in the same structure. Site plan review is required. All permits, part of mixed uses shall be permitted uses. Prohibited uses, I have this highlighted in yellow. Prohibited uses not listed here, this is Four Corners, are hereby prohibited, included but not limited to automobile sales and service, drive-through facilities, manufacturing facilities, industrial facilities, etc.
How far out does the Four Corners go?
I have to look on
Caprizio Auto,
I think no, it doesn't go that far, I don't think. I think it goes
that would be an
down.
automotive and
Sales and service, right, because I was gonna say, so Dalrymple's, is that considered in the Four Corners? Because technically then he shouldn't, it's not limited, unless he's got the exception.
He's probably grandfathered in there.
Right, no, right.
Well, I'm just saying, if
And
we,
DePrizio's is probably, I think if we went to see Mr. DePrizio, he wouldn't be happy.
No,
he's hard to reach.
Who, Sonny?
No, Mr. DePrizio, the one who lives in the house now.
Sonny DePrizio.
No, not Sonny. The old man.
Sonny's the only one that's still living.
Well, no, wait a minute. He's the old guy.
Sonny, who lives right next to DePrizio.
Oh, okay, is that Sonny? Well, doesn't he have a
That's
son that's called Sonny too? Sonny
No.
Junior?
No.
Who's the
Sonny-
guy, who's
He
the
has-
automotive sales guy?
Timmy,
Timmy.
because he and I went to school together.
Okay.
He's older than me though.
Sonny, you know where you can catch him? He does walks down Pinkham all the time.
Oh, he does?
All the time.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk to Mr. Caprizio, I work with one of them,
Oh, you work with Joe.
Joseph, yes.
Yeah, well,
He's a wealth of knowledge.
I did some stuff with Johnny DePrizio, remember
Yeah.
him? He, on one of those old buildings up there, he used to be up on the second floor, and that's all he would do is make small little things for pallets and saw them up, and he was a wealth of information. He was just fun to talk to. He was an old. Okay, okay.
yeah,
So
we gotta, yeah.
that's why a map would be helpful to determine
What's-
where the four
Well,
corners.
it is shown in the zoning where it is.
Well, I'm sure, right now, we thought we were dealing with the lumber mill, and if that is
It's not.
Right, no, it doesn't, Four Corners doesn't go down that far.
Okay,
I thought
so,
the business, does the business district include Four Corners, or is that
no,
entirely Four Corners?
no, that's a separate.
Carved out piece.
Four Corners does not go into the light industrial.
Okay, just checking. I'm just-
But it would be good to have like a visual to say, oh, yeah, I know where that is.
We do,
Oh,
we do,
Oh, that's Dalrymple's house, that's the alpaca.
Stratford
farm.
Regional Planning has those maps,
But
right?
I was told the
That's-
downtown starts with the lumber
The
yard.
maps, the zoning
And
maps.
ends about here.
Oh, no,
I've seen a big one.
But I
I've-
believe
this
I've-
is the Four Corners.
Yeah.
I know I sent you one that I found.
But it's just.
Well,
yeah,
we
you're
can,
like, oh,
we
it's
can
so-and-so
ask
house,
them
and
to
you're like,
print them
oh,
up for
yeah.
nothing.
Cool.
Okay,
Okay,
It'd be nice to have one on the wall down with the.
Yeah.
tax map.
well,
yeah.
If only Kate was here, she would remind us that we need a map.
Right, and she's like, and she would remind us that you could get them.
and
from
she doesn't
stuff.
like it being here. She wants to be over there where all the stuff is accessible. She has a point on that, though.
Right,
She has a point.
right.
Okay,
We
so
can
we're
have it
gonna
in two
stop on
places.
page 13.
Okay,
So this is 411, 24. And I think maybe we can crank through this stuff,
yeah, this is,
and then we will, I mean, we've made some notes where we're on page 13 out of 104.
yeah, well, in some of those there were definitions, so.
Yeah, and we can go through the definitions,
No,
but,
but I'm just saying, so that's not that bad.
right.
That's not that bad.
No.
Good
And-
talk.
Yeah, it is. Okay, can I hear a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn at 7:51.
Seconded.
All in favor?
All right.
Uh,
Thank you very